Hello. Today, I wanted to speak on something that has been clouding my own mind, and I think I speak to only a certain demographic of people, possibly people that weren't raised properly, I guess, to put it insensitively, but truthfully, is what I wanted to say is why are we hung up on love, past love, and love that isn't reciprocated at this current time. Um, I believe possibly that it could be because the same way there's ways to control anger, that we were not taught the ways to control sadness, and still do not know any of the methods or ways to learn to control sadness. With anger, there's, breathe, chop some wood, go do some push ups. Sadness, what I would say possibly is maybe become emotional with yourself. Treat yourself like you were another person with emotions. Or analyze your own emotion and kind of just sit in that feeling for a little bit. But it's in a different mindset where you're actually innovatively thinking about this, thinking deeper on the thought so that you can understand it more or give yourself some clarity that nobody else is giving you. I think there's a lot of internals to it, to where the love I'm thinking about is probably not the love you are thinking about. But for me, I feel it's because it was the only thing worked for that actually paid off in some way. Love, such a good feeling, such a life, such a life. And for it to go away and be treated as if that was never the way, or you're a different person, becomes somewhat of an identity crisis where what you believe was not so, and it gets so convoluted in that simple unspoken fact. What you feel is subconscious or unconscious, that becomes reality at that point. Feels deceiving. It's a complete different switch in your life. And people always say you will get over it. It seems, man, why are you being so hurtful? You know those words are not going to help me right now. Why are you telling me this? Why? I understand I will. I'm not thinking like that, but why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? I think it's because they're looking at what you will become after that resolution. They're not looking at your own personal growth. Maybe they don't want to touch the personal growth. Maybe that is the type of people that are leaving you to figure it out. And, even if you are lost, find something in it to where you become what you become, whether it's, I'm not ready and wasn't ready for love at the time. I just needed to figure out things in myself, which led to that point of the relationship becoming nothing. Or it was the internals, the way I was doing the relationship. Or it could be, just about anything. I think they're pointing you towards the evolution. without knowing it. I think they know, but they don't explain enough for them to make it seem like they know. Seems like they're brushing it off. But that's the point you will get to, is you will make something of yourself. Sorry, that sounds a little harsh, but you will evolve, adapt, and become through that process of pain. It may take a long time. It may take, years. And I don't think that sadness will go away. It'll kind of just become something of the past. But the love will still be there. You see that person after years and years, and you've built something of yourself, you will think about it, and you will still have things to say, even if you choose not to speak to them. And it'll become something of a remnant. A remnant you can still tap into and see the value of past. So the ways of going about evolving from this, or steps to take during it, I guess you do just feel it out. You do things, you find new things to focus on, to where if the relationship, the love was a separate thing from your own problems, then I believe you'll start focusing on those problems that you have. Be like, oh man, I'm just I have these people always constantly in the pits, and they're near me. I'm focused on that now because I don't have anything else to focus on. You grow comfortable in what was before the relationship, or without the relationship. You start becoming comfortable with, I guess, the base, and I think that'll eventually lead to evolution if you don't go too far into the depths, to the point of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think then you will find something that you will eventually cling to. You will find interest. You will find topics, subjects, topics of learning, subjects of learning, topics of anything. It could be creative, anything. You'll just find those things slowly and surely. And eventually it's almost like you're creating a whole new life. I think that's what they mean. I have a life. I have a new life. Sad. That's sad to think about. And why do we keep thinking about it, man? Why do we keep thinking about it? Because we're going through it. Because we're not comfortable. We're not comfortable with the idea of what we worked for and personally gained to be gone. We want it back because we work for it. But same as we worked for that, we can work for and towards ourselves. Yes. We can be happy. We can be something. We can even find love again, but don't think about it too soon, or else it'll seem like love is nothing. It'll seem like love has become something else in life. I think even to a point you'll realize that, I already said that, but maybe you'll come around to love. Or love shouldn't be a motivational factor. I'm doing this to find love. I think love not comes and goes, but just connects and becomes present. And sometimes even that isn't enough for love. Sometimes it's wrong place, wrong time. Sometimes it's anything. It's so complicated. But love, that feeling is beautiful, so beautiful. I start feeling like crying right now. That love is so beautiful. But it'll come around. I don't think we were meant to be lonely. I don't think we will be lonely. It's destined to happen. Billions of people. Endless opportunity. Have a good day. Have a good day.